Hi, I'm Camille with Usborne Books and More, and I am so excited that you booked a party, and I am so happy to help you get free books. I want to help you get as many free books as possible, so I have this little video here with 5 tips that are going to help you to have a really successful party. I've done a lot of these parties. I've seen what hostesses have done that have worked and seen things that hostesses have done that have not worked, and so I have this video, like I said, because I want to help you to get as many free books as possible. So let's get right to it. Tip number 1 is to start compiling a guest list and think of everybody. Friends, relatives, neighbors, coworkers, if your kids are in a soccer class or dance class or something like that, and there's other moms that participate in that, anybody like that, anyone that has kids, grandkids, anybody you think would love these books. Don't discount someone just because they don't know you very well. Think of anyone that has kids or grandkids and would love these books. You obviously love these books because you're booking a party, and we want to share these books with people because they are awesome. They're incredible. So think of anybody that might even sort of be interested in these books and put together that guest list. Tip number 2 is to personally invite everybody. If you send out a mass message or a group text, people are really turned off by that, and you're not going to get a lot of response. You're not going to get a lot of RSVPs. It's just not going to go down at all. So you don't want to send a mass invite. You want to personally invite each person. So just send them a little message. Hey, so-and-so, I'm having an Usborne book party. I don't know if you've heard or seen of them, but they've got great books. They're really cute and fun. There's going to be a prize. Would you be interested? Something like that. And send it that way. It just makes it more personal. It just really makes a big difference to do that personal pre-invitation. Once you've heard back from people, I'll go ahead and set up the Facebook event, and we'll go from there. Tip number 3 is to follow up with people. Follow up is crucial. As people are starting to RSVP, if you've noticed that people haven't RSVP'd, send them a reminder and just say, hey, I noticed that you haven't RSVP'd. I don't want you to miss anything. Could you take care of that real fast? That constant follow-up. You don't want to be overly pushy and be messaging them every hour, but definitely stay on top of it. Keep an eye on how things are going. And then after the party, you want to follow up with your guests as well. Just send them messages like, hey, I don't want to close the party till everyone's had a chance to order. Are you planning on ordering anything? That follow-up is key and really can really make a big difference in your party. Tip number 4 is to be excited and show that to your guests. I'm going to be posting different games and different posts about the videos. Comment on those posts, like those posts, tag people if you see a book that you think that they would love. Oh, Aunt Ruth, I know your girls love dolls. Here's some sticker dolly books or paper doll books that I thought they would love. All of that stuff. The more involved that you are, your guests are going to be more involved, and if they can see how excited you are about these books, that excitement is going to be contagious, and they're going to get excited about the books, and it's just going to be a better party all around. Not only are you going to get more orders, but it's going to be more fun, and honestly, we want more fun, right? These parties are supposed to be fun. So be excited, be involved, post on the party page. If you have Usborne books at home, get a picture of your kids reading those books and post it and say, we love these books, we're excited for the party. If you don't have Usborne books at home, that's totally fine. You can still post and just let people know that you're excited. It's just going to make it more fun and more successful. And tip number 5, my last tip, is to keep the lines of communication open between you and me. As your consultant, my job is to make this fun for you, but to also make it a success. I don't want this to be a waste of your time. I want you to get as many free books as we can. So I'm going to be messaging you different tips, different ideas that we can do to get people involved and to make this a really fun and successful party. And then on the flip side, if you have questions and concerns, feel free to message me or text me, whatever, and ask me those questions. Share your concerns with me. The more that we communicate and can be open and honest with each other, the more fun this is going to be and the more successful it's going to be. So to recap everything, my 5 tips to have a really successful party. 1 is to create a guest list and don't discount people. You want to think of everybody, and I forgot to mention earlier, you do want to keep that guest list to about 30 to 50 people. So don't invite so many people, but really brainstorm. We want to try and get at least, really, if we can get like 20 RSVPs, that's fabulous. So 30 to 50 people is the goal, but tip number 2 is I lost my train of thought. Personally invite everybody. Do not send a group text. I hate spamming. Don't send the big message. Personally invite all of your guests. It's going to really make a huge difference. Tip number 3 is to follow up with all of your customers. I cannot emphasize how important this is, to emphasize with RSVPs, to emphasize after the party about orders. Just follow up with your customers. Be aware of what's going on. Follow up. Tip number 4 is to be excited. Show your guests how much you love these books, that you want to share these books. You're not just doing this because you're trying to get free books, but because you also just want to show them these books. They're awesome. They're incredible. Who wouldn't want these books in their home? And then tip number 5 is to talk to me. We want to keep that communication open. Like I said, ask me if you have questions or concerns, and I will let you know different things that we can do to help this party be awesome. So I am so excited, and let's get this party started.